let's take a look at our starting grid. On the pole will be Garrett Hansen alongside Aaron Fike.
Good to see Aaron Fike back in USAC Racing. Tracy Hines and Bradley Geldridge Jr. make up row number 2.
We'll go back to row 3 where we find Darren Hagan, and he'll line up alongside Josh Ford, the number 1 qualifier.
Row number 4 on the inside, National Midget Champ Jerry Coons Jr. Along the outside, Johnny Rodriguez.
In row 5, it'll be Chad Boat, the young man, second-generation racer, alongside another young driver in Cole Witt.
Another pair of young guns inside. Row number 6, Dustin Morgan on the inside, Chris Wyndham on the outside out of Illinois.
Let's go to row 7 where we find the veteran John Stanbro alongside Levi Jones.
Inside row 8 from Warsaw, Missouri, the Rocket Jesse Hockett alongside Grass Valley, California's Brad Sweet.
And row 9, it's Double D, Dave Darlin, and he'll line up alongside one of the young hot shoes in Brady Bacon.
Two-time Silver Crown champ Bud Kading driving for Cruz Pedregon alongside the local boy Nathan Hyde doing the alphabet soup.
In row 11, it's Darren Stewart in the 07X and Scott Pirovich in the 35.
Danny Stratton out of Indianapolis inside row 12 alongside the throttle Shane Cottle.
And let's go to row 13, the famed Bobby East in the number 4 car alongside Matt Mitchell.
Row 14 on the inside, Alfred Geldridge Jr. to the outside, two-time National Midget Driver of the Year, Brad Kuhn.
And to round out the field of 29 cars, it'll be Brad Loyette in the back of the pack with his work cut out for him here tonight. Final lap coming around, looking for the green flag. They inverted the top 6, and we are racing the Copper on dirt here at Manzanita.
Garrett Hansen to the inside as they race down in turn 1, already 2, almost 3 wide. 900-pound, almost 400 horsepower midgets on the hammer here at Manzi.
And they're able to use all of that horsepower. These guys will get it strung out using the high groove. This place looks spectacular so far here tonight.
Champions, former champions, soon-to-be champions throughout this entire field, Ken, as Garrett Hansen leads lap number 1. That 21 Team Chevy right behind him. That's Tracy Hines. Aaron Fike, a nice welcome back to USAC Racing, runs in 3rd in car 32.
And, of course, Tracy Hines, just a spectacular comeback story of his own. Really did a nice job getting back inside of this car, and it looks like he's finding the sweet spot down there on the bottom.
Working the gutter rat line, Hines will lead lap number 2. 2 in the books, 23 to go. New leader Tracy Hines out in front as we look at this field entering turn number 1. Ken, a very wide racetrack. As we heard, a lot of rain here yesterday as, again, Hansen around the outside retakes the lead.
Yeah, Hansen really finding some horsepower right there. Looks like he really got the car hooked up. And we heard these guys talking earlier that they would be fishing around a little bit, looking to find the groove to find out which one's going to work the best. And it looks like Hansen's found it.
Aaron Fike using that high line, bouncing off the cushion. That's what we call the top shelf as Fike trying to get around Darren Hagan. Tracy Hines, though, meanwhile, has gone from 1st back to 4th, so maybe a little trouble there, a little handling issue for T. Hines as he gets back underneath Aaron Fike for 3rd. But Garrett Hansen out in front leads him once again in turn 1.
And, of course, we've heard these guys so many times say, you know, you run the bottom, it might not be quite as quick, but it's a little safer. You get up there and you run that cushion. It only takes just one awkward hit to straighten the car back out, and you can find yourself losing a couple of spots.
Nice battle for the lead as they exit turn number 4. Garrett Hansen out in front. Nice speedy shot here right as they enter turn 1. Pitch those things sideways. We check out the Dixie Chopper battle flag for 18th. Darren Stewart and bad to the bone, Brady Bacon.
Brady Bacon trying to fight his way up through there. Of course, we showed you his name earlier in qualifying. Didn't get off to the greatest of starts, but did make his way into the A. Now has a little bit of time left to work his way towards the front.
The K&N on board with Brady Bacon. If they had a rearview mirror, Ken, this is what they would see. He's got Bobby East behind him back there in the clad number 4. And Brady Bacon from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, didn't have the best of years in 2007, trying to turn it around here in 2008. But he's got a long way to go to catch that man, Garrett Hansen.
I think the coolest thing about that onboard shot was actually listening to the engine. If these guys lift, it's only for a brief second to set the car, and preferably not to lift at all.
Battle for the lead off turn 2 down the long back straightaway here at Manzanita. Hagan to the inside in the Keith Kunz Motorsports Ford Esslinger-powered Bullet chassis. Nice battle for the lead for a couple of California guys.
And Rob, one of the cool underlying stories here of this series is all the different manufacturers and how closely they are all paired.
Well, the USAC National and Western Midget Series has really blown up over the last few years. We see Tracy Hines here, a Chevy-backed team. Chevy, Ford, Mopar, Toyota, all represented. Here comes Jerry Coons working that high line. Got Mopar underneath the hood trying to win here at Manzi.
See one of the Toyotas working up in there as well, trying to fight their way into the top 5. That's what it's all about. And some of these guys will set their car up to come in a little bit later, and we'll look for that charge as we take a look at our Dixie Chopper battle flag. And this is the battle for third. You mentioned it before. Garrett Hansen, the 70, and here comes Coons.
Jerry Coons Jr. working the outside groove, gets by Garrett Hansen, started inside row 4 in the 7th spot. Ken moving to the front as we approach the halfway point.
Jerry Coons making a nice charge here, just short of the halfway point.
You can see Cole Witt there in the Keith Coons Motorsports Team Red Bull, number 71 on the low line. He'll be chasing National Midget, National Sprint points in 08. More action coming up here from Manzanita.
About the halfway point here, Manzanita Speedway, as we're watching the midgets in the A feature here, 14 of 25 laps, 29 starters here, and of course, it's all being put on by fatheads where size does matter.
Darren Hagan out in front, your new leader, as he got by Garrett Hansen. Dixie Chopper battle flag. Bradley Geldridge in the 29 trying to slide her there as we see Johnny Rodriguez, two-time Western States Midget champ, going side by side at the stripe.
And that's what's so cool about this. I mean, it doesn't matter where the fans want to watch. If they have a favorite, they can find themselves watching a race well back in the pack. Oh, and we've got a spinner.
Geldridge.
Wow, that was close.
Wow, Bradley Geldridge almost looped it out there off turn 2, keeps it going. No caution on the racetrack, loses about 4 spots. As we take a look back up front, your leader out of Riverside, California, Darren Hagan, doing a great job, Ken, working that low line nice and smooth.
And the man that started off on the pole, Garrett Hansen, with engine troubles, will pull in here tonight.
Well, they say they're always fast right before they blow up. Hansen, tough break in the infield, done for the night, but Darren Hagan doing a fantastic job. He'll be driving all season long for Keith Coons Motorsports in both the USAC National Midget and National Sprint divisions.
Out of Riverside, California, having a spectacular run here, and nobody able to even lean on him. No pressure whatsoever right now.
And we can see how much this track has changed. Oh, looks like trouble on the top shelf. Dustin Morgan in the 93 car as Stewart squeaks on by. Caution is out for the first time here at Manzanita with the midgets.
And it looks like he just got up there a little bit high and spun the car around, unless something broke in the car and caused the malfunction, of course. And if they push him back off and start it, we'll know that he just made a small mistake, and apparently not. It looks like maybe he blew up the engine and locked up the rear.
Yeah, hard to tell up on the hook. He'll be done for the night, but this will shake things up just a little bit. We'll have a single file restart, and first caution of this event can give these guys a little bit of opportunity to kind of fill their race car out. If they want to make any adjustments, any shock adjustments, they'll have the opportunity to do so. And
you say that for the fans at home. There are adjustments inside of the cockpit area that they can turn.
So Darren Hagan, your leader, as we take a look at the remainder of the field. Hagan trying to win the first event of the year for the Mopar USAC National Midgets. Off turn number 4, green flag is out, we're racing once again.
Tracy Hines with a shot at catching the leader, but already it looks like Darren Hagan has stepped out on him.
And don't count out the 71 Team Red Bull entry of Cole Witt up to 3rd. Witt started back in 10th. His first midget race here on the half mile in 2008 at Manzanita. And look at that, the white Wilkie Pack 11. Jerry Coons Jr. runs in that 4th spot around the outside of Cole Witt. He'll take 3rd.
And Cole Witt really struggled in qualifying, well back in the pack. He's number 14th in qualifying, so that car has definitely come on. He always races good. Oh, yeah. Almost 3 wide right there.
Quick qualifier, Josh Ford in the black 73 on the inside. The Dixie Chopper battle flag for 9th. Levi Jones on the outside. Oh, big trouble. Off turn number 4. Nathan High up and over into the fence. Red flag is out from the C main to the B main into the A main. The local boy gets upside down. We'll take a look at the Jim Beam instant replay cannon. Wow, that doesn't look fun.
They always talk about getting tire to tire in open wheel racing. That's exactly what happened, and that is the end result. What a shame, too, because he came through the C winning, through a B winning. Watch him right in the bottom of your screen here. Just comes up, that left front tire makes contact with the right rear, and he goes for a ride.
Yeah, off turn number 4, some pretty good air there for Nathan High. Unfortunate accident there off turn 4, but man, tough break there for Nathan High.
Jim Beam giving us some great instant replay shots. Thank you very much to them. And the good news here is these cars are pretty doggone safe. I mean, these guys can go for some pretty wild rides and climb out of it and be okay, and that is the case here. Stick with us, baby. We still have the finish coming up. Well, back under power here. A scary moment just a few minutes ago. as Nathan High gets together with another car and goes for a ride.
Yeah, the hometown boy, Nathan High. C main to B main to the A main ended pretty early. Let's go down to Kenny Sargent.
Nathan, you like to see me come around because you're winning races, but this isn't when you like to see Sargent roll in here after crawling up that screen in turn 4.
No, absolutely not. That's not the way we wanted to end the night, but, you know, unfortunately, open-wheel cars, this stuff happens.
Could you see what happened from your perspective?
Yeah, I was running up on the car, and I don't know if he broke or if he just checked up. All of a sudden, he stopped, and I think I jumped his right rear, and it was over from there.
Your head all right?
Oh, yeah. Well, as good as it's going to be.
As good as it can be and still be called a racer, right? All right, back under green flag conditions. And again, Darren Hagan, look at him, man. He just immediately checks out, but he's getting a little bit of competition now.
Two-time defending national midget champion Jerry Coons Jr. moves into second underneath his buddy Tracy Hines. So keep an eye on that Stanton Mopar powered number 11.
Yeah, he drove it in way deep on the bottom, just let it slide up to the top and stood back on the throttles. We're about to go 3 wide here.
K&N onboard shot. Brady Bacon out the backside of the 99 car, and some great onboard shots here at Manzanita. Bad to the bone, working that low line, trying to work his way to the front.
These guys have to feel like they're on an interstate when they get on tracks this big. They're so used to running on little bull rings, so when they get on something like here, they just feel like a wide open space, man, from the bottom to the top, no worries.
Brad Loyette in the orange 05, they're off turn 4. Right behind him, that is Brady Bacon. Bacon in the 12th spot, trying to work his way into the top 10. Started back in 18th position, so Bacon Bit, as we call him, working his way to the front.
It's been a great run for him. He's in the white car, running up there on the cushion, looking for a little bite to see if he can get another position. The guys are pretty strung out right now, so a lot of real estate between one position and the next.
And you got to give kudos to the track prep crew here at Manzanita Speedway, doing a fabulous job. All the rain that we had here running in the daytime all day today, these guys have been here all day, and this thing is in perfect condition, so kudos to the track prep crew here at Manzi.
Yeah, and that is a lot of work, so those guys have done a great job. 2 laps to go for Darren Hagan, and again, he has created a lot of space between himself and second place. What a spectacular run for him here tonight.
Darren Hagan, the first driver in the history of USAC to win Rookie of the Year honors in midget and sprint competition. Ricky Stenhouse did it last year. As again, that cushion getting bigger. We saw Jerry Coons. There he is working the high line. 2 laps to go for Darren Hagan out in front.
The 71 car driven by Cole Witt, qualified 14th, started 10th, now finds himself in second place. The white flag about to fly. Cole Witt has a really good run going here tonight as well.
Well, car owner Keith Coons got to be pretty excited, running 1 and 2 with 1 lap to go. 1/2 mile for Darren Hagan to take the opener here at Manzanita.
Darren Hagan using the Bullet chassis, Esslinger Ford power underneath the hood, and he has used it well here tonight. All he has to do is hang on just a little bit longer, and he'll bring home the win.
Off turn number 4, and Hagan will win the Copper on Dirt with the Mopar USAC National Midget Division. His teammate Cole Witt second, and Coons by a nose rounds out your top 3.
Here's a look at the final order for the Copper on Dirt in the USAC Midget Division. Darren Hagan, Cole Witt, Jerry Coons Jr. round out the top 3, followed by Tracy Hines.
Good run for Aaron Fike, debuting back with United States Auto Club, finishes in 9th spot. You see Levi Jones in 12th. Danny Stratton down to 16th.
Go back, Double D, Dave Darland with a 17th place finish here tonight. Bobby East at 20th. Brad Loyette, who started off dead last, came back up and finished 22nd.
Torco Racing Fuels Hard Charger, Brad Sweet started 21st, comes home in 5th.
And the R&L Carriers Fast Time Award goes to the #1 qualifier of Josh Ford. Now let's go down and talk to our winner, Kenny Sargent, with the man.
There's your winner. Copper in the dirt, your midget winner, holding up the jug. There, got to get it up high, man. Act like you've done this before, Darren Hagan. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, I can't thank the guys enough. Keith Coons Motorsports, Masters Truck Repair, Southwest Crane, Impact Racing, Bullet Chassis, all the guys. You know, it's the first time back with these guys in the midget ride for 2008, and just great opportunity. Been blessed. You know, the Lord Jesus Christ has helped us out a lot, and my family's helped me get here.
Hagan, take some credit yourself. This isn't an easy track to win on. All that power behind you coming up on you, it's not easy to win.
No, No, definitely not. You know, I've been running here for 3 years now trying to get my first win. Had a lot of seconds and a lot of thirds and a lot of fourths, a lot of turnovers and trying to land out in the junkyard. But, you know, it feels good to take one home for Keith Coons.
The track finally came around, didn't it?
Oh, definitely. I think it's going to only get better.